everything, make sure we're all green. Twitch doesn't like me, it says I'm unstable. It's not the first time someone's called me that. YouTube says it was good. Smash says it was good. Yeah, YouTube is now connecting. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Alright, Twitch is happy. It just restart everything, so give it time to catch up before we do. Everything's online, green. Okay. So I started this character a while back. I started streaming to Facebook, and a while back, I think it was a couple weeks ago. But I'm not going to start over again, just because it's a little tedious digging your way out of level 1 in this area. In fact, let me go ahead and start the game. So we can all see. No, the game's not wonderful. Oh, my keyboard's not Alright. Restart. Well, this is basically pretty telling of how my whole process has been. Every step of the way, hiccups. But I think now I like Restream, the concept. We'll see how stable everything is. A big thing for me is going to be, will all 3 services get a good video in the end or not? Because I'm not as concerned with the live as I am with the archives. I want people to, if they like what they're seeing, to be able to go back and see it from the start. Everything's going. Alright. So I'm getting mixed results from platform to platform. Okay, there we go. Now it's not. What's up with my keyboard? Alt-Tab is working. I don't see a mouse in here either. Something's wrong with the game. What? I didn't change anything. This drives me crazy. Oh, I know what's wrong. I am going to be very happy on Monday when nobody else will be using my computer. So this is, where is it? Come here, where you at? This is the culprit. If you have a controller plugged in, it uses other input. Yeah, one of the big things for me right now is I'm in the process of converting. I've always believed in PCs over consoles, but I've always appreciated controllers a lot more than keyboards. I grew up on consoles, but I recognize that PCs are just far superior in so many ways, and the only thing consoles have going for them are their ease of use. You know, buy a console and proof of hands, by the way. Take this job seriously. Hands. It's not a job, it's a hobby. casual. I mean, I'm wearing jeans and not like I'm wearing slacks. But anyway, I'm just going to vomit whatever's in my brain out into the microphone. Apparently that works. And by apparently, I mean it definitely works, because most of the streamers I watch that I enjoy the most are people who do that. Alright, let's get set up. So, started in this by Tarberry Bog. Let's bring up the map specifics one thing. What's it called? The Ironworks. I can never remember the name of it, but you start right outside of the Ironworks. So as you can see, I haven't gotten expanded much further out beyond that. I've actually gone pretty far, considering the difficulty of the terrain. There was a Deathclaw. There was also an Assaultron. Like, there's 2 Assaultrons. I've only managed to take one. I made the Assaultron fight the Deathclaw. It was beautiful. I'm pretty sure I have that recorded, and we'll have to edit that down. But there's a lot of really scary stuff over here. The one advantage is the Ironworks is completely friendly, and you can walk through and loot everything there, which I did. So it's one of the reasons why I'm doing so well. And a couple of super mutants just happened to be wandering around and fought the Forge members, and they had some pretty decent basic guns on them. So I was able to get, well, you started off with a flamer, which I've upgraded since. But I was able to get a decent rifle, which I've only upgraded a little bit since. I stole the stock from a different weapon, but most of this is how I found it. Well, okay, the stock and the quick eject mag, it had a full capacity mag on it, which I felt was basically useless. It's not like I'm going to be emptying it out while using the scope, and if I'm firing that many shots, it's probably not doing much and is a waste of ammo. Whereas I also have this, which I don't even remember where I found this, but this is basically the whole reason why I'm surviving. It's this pistol here, because the damage is nice, it's effective. I'm able to take that. It's the only reason why I was able to take out the super mutant settlement that the Bog asked me to clear, was because of this weapon here. I probably could have gotten them to fight the Assaultrons, but it was just quicker and easier to dump 10mm rounds into them. It's essentially how I found it. Yep. No problem. Caesar! Come on, Caesar, come in here. Come here, boy. Yeah, there you are. Yeah.
I'm not sure when I'll be back.
Oh, dude. I just take him with me when I go get Bruce. Alright. Dude, have fun, dude. So this is essentially the only reason why I'm doing as well as I am right now, is this and creative use of explosives. I still have the nuke mine I picked up. I had plans to use it on several occasions, and I even tested it out, but I've still haven't had any results I was happy with, and I don't think I actually survived any of them either. Mostly because even though I chucked it and blew someone up with it, it wasn't my intended target the first time. I was trying to blow up the Assaultron that the gunners had, but instead I blew up it. Get your face out of the trash, dog. Lay down, lay down, lay down. Dog, lay down. What? Training. But yeah, as you can see, you get the shish kebab and the flamer at the start. You also get cage armor, but the problem I had with the cage armor is I'm using a mod that allows you to wear full suits of armor and still put on individual pieces of armor, but it's not designed for the cage armor, because the cage armor is a significant boost in that, with that mod, because it gives you a bunch of stats that essentially it's supposed to replace all the other armors. That's one of the ones where you're not supposed to really be putting armor on over it. Whereas there's other things that, for whatever reason, they just remove your armor. And I don't like that. So now that I have all these armor pieces, I ditched my cage armor. I actually donated it to one of the other settlers. I mean, why not? You have settlers, give them stuff. And upgraded a bunch of this to be pocketed because, I mean, I'm still getting one-shot by a lot of things. It's a little bit better now, two-shotting most of the time, but survival's no joke. So I just, like, all the alloy, I think the hardened I found, the alloy, I mean, I did it, but we'll see if it actually helps. It should against some of the weaker things, and against some of the weaker guns, it definitely helps. But I went for the weight because I need to carry stuff. I need to go loot the world. This game is a game about collecting stuff, and I'm going to carry and collect all the stuff. And then, of course, the rest is for style. I mean, if I'm going to be roaming around the wasteland and I can look good, I might as well look good. Oh, dang it. Second. There we go. So right now, yeah. I'm still looking for something to wear under the armor. I'm not thrilled about the blue suit as my casual wear. In fact, before he runs off, I'm going to see if the armor merchant has something that I could buy. Oh, that's not an armor merchant. I'm sure I'll find some fatigues or something that I like that I'll put under it and be happy with. But for now, I'm using the blue suit because I like the charisma bonus, and I have nothing else. But yeah, it came with cage armor, the flamer, the shish kebab. That was my starting gear, and everything else I've looted from the surrounding area. And I'm doing alright. I think I finally stabilized to a point where I'm not dying anywhere near as often as I was at the beginning. I mean, at the beginning it was essentially respawning from start.
What just happened?
And what startled them? Oh, there. Right. I forget that not everyone is friendly with the forge. Anyway. So I guess the next need's here. Because I've got 3 goals right now. I've cleared out not much of the surrounding area. Not the immediate surrounding area. Basically all I've taken care of is there were some bugs over there to that side which we've taken care of, but they're still over this ridge. Not that far, but is it that close? It's approximately halfway between here. There's still an Assaultron and a Mr. Gutsy, which, yeah, that's a little too close for comfort. Plus, it's like the main trail between here and the nursery. They're on it, and the nursery is my next step, as I want to liberate them and start working over there. But in order to do that, I need to go kill these raiders. So that's my #1 objective, is kill these raiders. I want to get rid of these gunners as well, but that's very difficult right now. I've tried a bunch of shenanigans early on, and then quickly decided that shenanigans weren't going to work. There were just too many of them. Oh jeez, it's kicking off over there. What? Alright, we're gonna ignore this and reload, because that's unacceptable. That doctor totally got us involved in his fight. But yeah, this is the gunner camp out there. And it's a nice little junkyard area that you gotta climb up onto to get up onto the bridge. and on the bridge is where their commander is. The commander's carrying a fat man. So my hope was to sneak through there somehow, and then deliver the nuclear mine to his face and turn my single nuke into multiple nukes, which I could then use to go do more stuff, because that's what this game's all about. All I've managed to do... Oh, and this bastard just showed up. He wasn't there at the start. He spawned in recently. He starts off non-hostile, but then he quickly turns into a prick. But anyway, the Death Claw was over here, and I managed to kite him along and deliver him to the gunners, and they traded their Assaultron for it and one of their melee members, which isn't exactly a big gain for me because I could just run from him. Ooh, I've got warnings. Warnings. Oops. I probably just chucked a grenade or a bomb. Wrong keyframe interval. What does that even mean? Let's find out. That caps lock is on. Get that. My keyframe interval says it's just fine. Everything says it's just fine, and now it says it's just fine. I don't get that at all. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it if it's not gonna stay consistent. This is one of those problems. It's like, you know, you have the problem, and then when you try to fix the problem, you can't find the problem anymore. Usually when you go take it to an expert, but right now it's just apparently whenever I'm trying to stream, but when I stop to try and address it, it goes away. But yeah, so sneaking into the base was not really an option at low level. I didn't exactly put in as much effort as I probably could have to try, but it was just far too frustrating, and I had other options at the time. So instead of focusing on that, I decided that I would move elsewhere. Dog, where are you going? Get back here. Dog! See, he's off to go eat cat food, so I can't. Okay, now it's doing it again. So I need to see this. I need to see now it stops. Now it's back. I don't like that I'm getting so much lag like that. It's only when I'm playing the game. Something to do with the processing then. Not sure how I'm going to fix that. Alright, well, I'll just leave it for now until I can figure out exactly what it is. But, so I declared that that side was just way too difficult, including the raiders. There were just too many raiders that if I were to aggro any one of them, all of them just showed up. So I decided to just focus on the settlement for now, and leave that side of the river until I was better prepared. Although it was fun getting the Death Claw to fight the Assaultron. I'm really glad I was able to pull that off. And it's back to warning. Okay, this is bothering me. So every time I pull up the game, I get the warning. But I'm watching the stream, and it looks to me like it's not... I don't see anything to be warned about. That doesn't look amazing, but then again, I'm not exactly, you know, running a powerhouse over here. I'll just ignore it for now. It says warning. When it starts saying danger, I'll pay attention. Okay, so we have flamer, main mines, and I'm gonna guess those are probably Molotovs, not frag grenades. Double check to make sure I know everything. But like, as far as this starting mod goes, what happens is as soon as you finish making your character, and by that I mean designing the character, it asks if you'd like to wake up or continue. And if you say continue, then you just keep going off through the regular story. But if you ask to wake up, then you wake up in this lab and you choose your profession, and then choose your special, and you go out. The arsonist starts at the ironworks. Arsonist because I have an affinity to fire. I'm Aries. What do you want? And arsonist gets a huge boost to a 50% boost to fire damage. So I was very happy about that. Relentless flame, 50% fire damage. Very happy with that. I've also taken so far the armorer, lone wanderer, and sneak. Sneak was the first one. I really wanted the advantage of being able to sneak. Though normally when I play these games now, I try to not rely on sneaking as much, because I feel like it's a very powerful, it's probably the most powerful element in this game that you can take advantage of. Because, you know, you can sneak in. Oh, dog! Just a moment. Dog! Where you at? Where you at? And he got into the capture. Go figure, right? Okay. Now, let's reload because I don't want whatever to have happened with the doctor and his nonsense. So let's load that. I think we're going to go straight to the Raiders and test our luck. We just recently, Ferna and I guess. So we just recently got
the best Tarberries in the
this bolt action rifle put together, and I figure this is going to be our best bet to equalizing the playing field with these Raiders, because I can just take pot shots all day long until they die. I mean, I don't have a lot of rounds for it, but capsule. Alright, so I'm going to go over to the shop real quick on the other side of the Raider camp, see if I can't pick up some more bullets. Eventually, so I have the one stream goal of talking more, which I think I'm doing a pretty good job beating it so far. Just literally vomiting anything that comes to mind, which I hate. So obviously I get quiet when I'm scared. Alright, so time to run. Yay. So yeah, talking more. That's fine. But I have other goals too, as far as editing goes and just quality of the broadcast. I would like to be able to secure a more stable connection, which unfortunately isn't going to happen until I move. My move is coming up. Well, dang it! Why does he see me? I mean, you know, he's looking for me, but you know, well, like he was heading my way. I don't want to waste any ammo on it, but I probably could take him. Still chasing me? He is just, oh, he gave up. Alright, he gave up. That's right. No, this is not where I was going. It's up here.
What the?
What's that? Maybe that blood flew through the raider camp. Alright, but now I'm a little lost because I'm not that familiar with this area. I have not actually played this game a lot. And when I have, it was mostly sticking to the main storyline, the big main areas, Emerald City, not Emerald City, Diamond City, you know, and I didn't really go to the West Coast so much. Here's what I was looking for. This guy's shop. What's wrong? That's something issue.
Hi.
Best scrap in the Commonwealth, right here.
I'll take a look.
Right, the
Sure.
future. So securing a connection is the one thing I'm interested in, but I also want to find more music to play. Right now I'm just playing the game's in-game music, specifically the classical, because I wanted something that I wouldn't get copywritten for, which, you know, is everyone's goal. Yeah, let's splurge. I'll lean heavily on that, and then let's see how many 10mm rounds we got to. Dump. I'm pretty sure I've got nothing except. Alright, let's just go to the big page. For the quantums, well, those are not my super potions though, those quantums. Because everything heals over time now, even the stim packs, and it's really slowly. So the new quantums are really good because it's 4 points per second for quite a long time. There's also a bunch of other things that I'm keeping around, mostly because they're not, like, these aren't worth selling. It's a good source of food. It increases your weight. I mean, it's all around useful. I don't think I want to sell any of this. Certainly not the nuke mine. Certainly not those. So I'll just stick with getting these extra bullets and be happy. Alright. But yeah, I want to get more music to play, organize some playlists, which will probably end up being mostly video game music, because a lot of the OC remix stuff I'll be able to use, contact a few people to get permissions, but I can guarantee it, and proceed from there. Well, I'm not sure when I'm going to run to doing that though, just because I'm focusing more on getting the stream regular and quality. As far as the schedule goes, I don't want to set anything in stone. I don't even really want to talk about it until I'm sure. I've got some ideas, but I've also got ideas to start a second job that isn't streaming. So I'm really just not sure when my availability will be. Currently, I work a regular 9 to 5. Well, it's more like a 7 to 5, but it's that's the point. You know, it's Monday through Friday, so weekends and nights are where I'm free, but not entirely. My nights tend to get taken up a lot of the time. I really just want to go save before I do any of this, but because every time I die, I'm going to have to come over here and shop again. And I'm going. It sounds really close. Alright, anyway. But I would like to be able to, what'll probably end up happening is I'll just decide an amount of hours that I need to meet in a week, and then just find the time to stream. It won't be regular, but at least I'll be, like this. Let's say, but there's no, oh, that's why. I'm at the wrong side. I thought it was more towards the south end. I'm actually near the north end. Made any contact yet? That's nice. No, I don't want to go to the building. I want to go to the view. I want to be able to see what's going on. I want to try and get eyes on more guys. Plus, yeah, see, I can see the building from here. Let's walk in on that guy. Make him off in the distance. What's this even rated for distance? I just put on a marker. I'm so bad at navigating these menus right now. Like I said, I'm still learning the keyboard, and for me, this game is really not properly optimized for a keyboard. A lot of the menus are really, they're not consistent. Like, sometimes certain buttons do certain things, and then they don't do them in other menus. Ready for that, though? Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Stop. 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 Lay down. Lay down. Stop him under. Stop him under. Stop. You're in the wrong way. Sit. Sit. That's for you. Lay down. Lay down. Alright. Lay down. Don't keep getting up and running all over the place. This isn't playtime. No. Stop. Not playtime. His biggest issue is he's full of energy and he doesn't understand, well, boundaries in general. But he's learning. He's a real sweet guy. It seems like the people he was rescued from didn't really, well, they certainly didn't train him. But making good progress, and he's a sweetheart. He plays really gently too, like he'll snap at you, but if he manages to get your hand or arm in his mouth, it's never an issue. Real playful. But he doesn't understand that not everyone wants to play with him. I'm trying to help him mellow out by just, in general, providing a more mellow atmosphere. It's not really working. At least not yet, but I'm going to continue. Okay, so I can get a similar range. That was about the same. That was obviously a bit more on the bolt action, but... Alright, so... So I can take him out from those rocks over there and still be mostly concealed from the other. Actually, I'm totally concealed from the others. There's probably another guy over there. Yeah, I can see him. He's over there. Alright. These guys. What is that? Alright. But it looks like he's just got a stupid little pipe pistol, so I'm not too worried about him. see how alert they become. Oh geez, it's 2 block flies. Where are they off to? Oh. What's that? Out of there. That was alright, it looked like he got out of there. This is awkward. I really don't get it. How does Bethesda make so many games and yet all these silly problems? Where's that corpse? Distracted. I lost my reader. I was up here, down. Ah, got it. Do I not have a right arm? I don't think I have a right arm. This might actually be. Yeah, I don't have a right arm, so. But the right arm is the ugly one, isn't it? Out? Is it out? No, it's still on the ground. What? What's that? Yeah, it's that ugly one that's got climbing, right? If it was not just a simple raider piece, I might have picked it up. But I ain't picking up no basic pieces that look ugly. I can hold off. That 5 points of armor might save me, but more often than not, it's not going to make a difference. Alright, so Wasters, they're tougher than me, but... And this guy's just making a psycho. I think I'm going to go for him first, then take over his position. Attack from there. Right, so that went well. Just occurred to me that one of the problems with getting to talk more is when I'm focused, not actually thinking about anything except for exactly what I'm doing. It was, shoot the guy in the face, he's not dead, shoot him again. Alright, he's dead, alright, get over, change positions, change as much as possible, and then come back around and take his place. But, ooh, I'm still being chased. Hey, he got free. Not that I'm happy with that, because now he's chasing me, and I wasn't ready. I think. What? Oh, it's a full-blood bug. Where did he even come from? Well, anyway. There's a lot of aspects of this game that are starting to frustrate me so much more now that I'm playing on survival. Because it's stuff that breaks my immersion. And it doesn't just break it, it completely shatters it. Like, the bug who's in the ground who I can't hit. Although that one I think came from somewhere else. Ah, I gotta go shopping again. Alright. But know that I should circle around counterclockwise instead of clockwise. Because counterclockwise has those infected blood bugs, which I'm not even sure what level they are. All I know is they probably ripped my head off in one shot. I didn't want no part of that. Should I just attempt it with the equipment that I have? It'll be quicker this way. Alright, let's see how this is solving. And we run. What? One of those frustrating things. I'm actually a far future goal, even further ahead than relocating. After I relocate, I'm going to start a fund to save up to, well, I'm going to need a new rig. Right now I'm operating on a laptop, which I appreciate. It's got NVIDIA, it's got Core i7, it's a really good laptop. Paid good money for it, and it's lasted me for 5 years. So I'm very happy with it. But I could definitely use a desktop if I'm going to start taking this seriously. And I'm going to need a desktop for my next upgrade, which would be VR. I want to get into the VR. I want to try a lot of the VR. I think that's where I want to take my gaming to next, because I want to be able to turn and look around my feet before I start moving. I just hope they get, again, for immersion, I really hope the games find a way to make movement feel more streamlined and natural. I mean, I'd be willing to play with a controller in VR, but just, I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. But right now, flooding all of my thoughts because I'm getting close to the danger. Let's take care of that. That. No.
What was that?
Yeah, I'm gonna play this entire. I'm gonna be a total bitch this entire time. I can't help it. I cannot take these guys in the front head-on confrontation. I have to be smart. Alright. That guy's house is not exactly safe, but I do know he's not there, so I'm gonna go where he was, and that's where I'll keep out. Just go. Him I'm gonna have to blow up. It's too armored. And I do see the irony in complaining about immersion and then using these tactics which only work on computers. Obviously, in a real situation, they would send out a search party and scour the area for whatever sniper is shooting at them. But there's a certain level where, like, obviously there's a bit of a double standard there. Clearly, I want things that break my immersion in a negative way, Well, the other thing is that when it comes to immersion, you notice the negatives and you exploit the positives. So yeah, I'm gonna complain about the fact that I get hung up on rocks that I could easily step over. But I'm not gonna complain about the fact that these guys are perfectly happy to just pretend like that bullet never happened. How clearly this person must be crazy. What was it like? They were over there. Just put a fresh round in somewhere.
Someone's out there.
I heard something. How close they were.
Only a fucking coward hide.
Oh, someone sees me. Where are they? I don't see them. They're even shooting at me. What's going on here? Do I have another enemy in the, like, in the walls?
Playing games with me, huh?
I hear her. I shouldn't assume. I hear them.
No sign of him now.
It's like that.
Come on, it's over. They must have run off. We can relax.
You can relax, and I'm ready to fucking relax. Got it?
I got it.
There we go. Another asshole.
What the hell was that?
Don't know what that shooting was. To me, that looked good. Alright, they're not a threat. It's these guys. Where did they go? Why do they keep, like, not taking a direct path to me? I expected them to run up that side. But they're stuck under here. Oh. Jeez. Ow, okay. Well, I can see him this time.
I've done this
Not my most impressive firefight thus far.
I can do this all day.
You know, that's another thing that kind of bothers me about this game too. So, in the position before, it seemed to me like I had less cover and I was more in the open. Yet, I wasn't getting hit. Still a bit of bravery in me.
Hi there.
So, I move a little closer, but I moved to cover. I was peeking up over the cliff. Yet, in that position, is when I got shot and killed, shot repeatedly, and taken down immediately. I can argue, but in the end, it's probably just variance anyway. Stop arguing.
That's real man.
storm comes in. It's active. Angry. Probably those two guys on that. Oh, they're all the way over there.
Scared, huh? Should be.
What? Another thing I don't like is how they removed the enemy radar. Like, I can't always tell where sounds are coming from, but my character can. I need a new mouse. I like the trackballs, but they're just not precise enough. They get hung up too often, too easily. Just not sensitive enough either. I mean, they work great for a lot of things, but I mean, the fact that I can
in charge
spin
here.
in circles if I want. It's more precise control with the mouse. At least for gaming. Where you at? I look dead on. That one did not look dead on. Did I bring him out of his cave? Yeah. It's funny, he doesn't even know that's going on. Yeah, I'm a coward. I do not want to die.
No need to hide. I'll be over soon.
I should be aiming for something.
Oh, I know you're here. I'll find you.
I'm getting closer. I'll be happy with these guys off. That's a shot.
Show your face. Come on, scared.
Well, that was a bit of a surprise. Okay, so let's move on. Survey. Am I over this pattern? So those guys land at distance shooting. Oh, it is those people. Well, hey, they've taken a relaxing time. I'm not gonna. Oop. Didn't even get up. Holy! He just no-scoped me. I liked that he was wearing a red hat. That's the problem. The mouse just does what you're trying to be precise. And I can't turn sensitivity up anymore. I could turn it down, but that would have disastrous qualities. I just need a better mouse. Stupid. I even saw that it was bad when I shot. That's bad.
Come on, Jerry. No sign of him now. Come on, it's over.
Damn it.
What the? No. No, it's not. This is bullshit. What the hell was that?
Alright, I'm gonna have to come up with a different plan for those. And then when I know.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
Oh, it's got incendiary rounds. I wonder why it's looking so weird.
Scared, huh? Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
Oh, is that good? It's...
When you turn up, you're dead.
Oh.
Do it. If it's been sealed up since the Great War, there's no telling what might be inside.
Running. Keep running. Back. What was that about? And are you going to bust?
You'd better clear out. That hatch is mine.
Whoa.
You'd better clear out. That hatch is mine. If that's what you want! Still laying the subtleties of control.
Hey, that's nice. I was not expecting a bed. Very well. That's what the armored jumpsuit looks like. I ain't that interested. Not ugly, it's just I kind of like the rugged look of the regular outfits. Oops. I ain't know that. Should probably load in there eventually. Alright. We'll load up. I'm probably gonna use these more, but where's armor? Oops. Fault. I think for early on, I want the rifleman. I want to go with gun nut though, because I allow me a lot more customization. I think I've got 2 rifles. I always see myself having a rifle anyway, so. Let's go. Found the saving. Well, I don't think I need the shotgun. I think I can finish this. Here. Actually, I've got enough secondary weapons to kill that power on it. Very well, just not engage the turrets. It's not correct. There he is. Dang it. Still getting used to this keyboard. I'm gonna have to pull out and disable the Windows key, like manually, just literally destroy the button, because I never use it. And I'm constantly questioning if the finger I'm on is Alt or Windows. I really don't get how so much of the keyboard is laid out perfectly, but you can't decide where we want to put the function key, the Windows key, the Alt key. And they get moved all over the place. Well, I don't know how the Alt key moves, but it just seems like... No, it seems... Games when you use the Alt key, it's annoying when this key is there. I never use the Windows key, so... I like that his head came off and his body moved. sad though that a lot of the time, like, their equipment isn't even what I'm taking for valuables, it's their supplies. That's unusual. Alright, I only have 2 bullets left. Mission accomplished. So, how can I guarantee it? This turn.
I do. Still sure as hell looks that way.
Way up the hill. And just got eyes on them. And they vanished.
Footsteps these days.
Okay. I can see it. It's the combat inhibitors in the back.
Turn up.
Probably
Dead.
the poisons. That's my vision.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
Just them? And then all the turrets? Are you kidding me? Completely unsecure, really? Alright, well that deals with that. Oh, that's nice. This piece of meat has some stuff on it. Oh, God, it's loaded. quest isn't even just to kill these guys, it's to go inside and kill them.
Jet will make you jittery. Guess she was right. I'll find you! Found your sorry ass.
Yeah, anyway. Anyway, a bit frustrated. I think it's time to go shopping. Then I'll come back, save again, and then go back and try and that was on good. Away. What? Ah, but the gunners are fighting. Oh. It's gonna be pointless. Let's not. Let's not. danger? For what? Why am I in danger? What? What's got me? Is that bloodborne? How do I keep misplacing this shot? It's really that far. I think it's on that road, not this road. Oh. Go. Why do I never see it coming? Alright. I'm back to the control. More comfortable for me, so that's what I do. That's not good. Right. Ah. Something is wrong. Well, I tried to go to settings. It jumped settings and went to quit. This is trying to tell me something. Alright, well, wouldn't exactly call that a grand success. Pretty much hammered my head. I made progress. Really wish it wasn't going to be as much as it was, but by that I mean I wish the end objective wasn't as much as it was. I think I'm going to give up on the keyboard and the mouse for a while though, because I'm not improving. Like, I would expect to be getting better, but all of the problems I'm having, I keep having them. So, we're going to play as a controller. And I don't know what I'm going to play next, but I do know that I'm logging off.